Now Miss Nancy Ann ran a boarding house with a faded sign that read, "Single rooms for single girls, no men allowed," it said. But rumor had it that a gentleman with a yen for love for a fee could always go to Nancy Ann's for some feminine company. Well, one night in June in the billiard room, I was chalking up with a friend. He was set to break when the door burst open and Leo James rushed in. He yelled, "There's a fire's just broke out and it's down at Nancy Ann's." So we dropped our cues on the pool room floor and down the street we ran. Though the flames were hot and the smoke was thick, not a single life was lost, and the reason for the blaze was never found. But it long will be remembered in our local history as a fire that fairly scandalized the town. The night Miss Nancy Ann's hotel for single girls burned down. When we got to the place, the front was ablaze and so was the second floor. So we cut around the side and up the alley and stopped beside the back door. We was catching our breath when the door flew open and knocked poor Leo flat. And out through the smoke ran Mayor Wills wearing nothing but a black silk hat. And right behind him with his shirt tail afire came our local chief of police. Then Banker Jones with the red-haired girl he'd always said was his niece. Then I spied Miss Nancy Ann herself helping someone out of the fire, her arm around the red bald head of old Judge McIntyre. A deacon, a dentist, a deputy sheriff, and one state congressman, the county physician, the city mortician, out through the flames they ran. A grand parade of girls in gowns and half-clad gentlemen through thick gray smoke that sweetly smelled of French perfume and gin. Though the flames were hot and the smoke was thick, not a single life was lost, and the reason for the blaze was never found. But it long will be remembered in our local history as a fire that fairly scandalized the town. The night Miss Nancy Ann's hotel for single girls burned down. Well, everybody was out of that girls' hotel by the time the roof caved in, and we were heading back to the billiard hall when Leo turned to my friend. He said, "I believe that's the funniest show I've ever seen in town." The so-called elite caught out in the street with their pompous purity down. Though the flames were hot and the smoke was thick, not a single life was lost, and the reason for the blaze was never found. But it long will be remembered in our local history as a fire that fairly scandalized the town. The night Miss Nancy Ann's hotel for single girls burned down. The night Miss Nancy Ann's hotel for single girls burned down.